and enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
So right now, I'm trying to make sure I bring it up because this right here deserves a lot of money sounds. But this man woke up and was like, then he said,
Bring me my money.
because after doing almost like if you cut on ESPN, I don't think there's not a moment where you don't see at least a segment with Stephen A. or just something where Stephen A. is yelling or dropping some type of big words on you. I don't know what's going on. And yesterday, Joe, he tried to appeal to the masses. He went and got Casanat. I know we're gonna talk about that at some point. It was a big topic in the chat, but they branching out. And with the branching out, ESPN said we're gonna branch out and give you a little bit of this money from this money tree. Because what did Kendrick say? Money trees is a perfect place for shades. And that's just how I feel. And I wish I could feel like Stephen A with $100 million deal. 20 million a year. He making more than some running backs. I know the Giants GM don't like to hear that. But it was reported yesterday that Stephen A inked a deal with ESPN that's worth $100 million. Like I said, it's $20 million per year. And from a guy that's coming from a former news beat reporter to now making this type of money, fellas, we in this ballpark. We talked about it when I think he was in negotiations. So now to see that he got this, what was your first reaction when you heard about this? I'm gonna start with you, Dave.
I see where we gonna be soon. That's what I saw. I saw where we gonna be soon. This is Stephen A. Smith has done something that a lot of us podcasters or people that have shows and networks that don't necessarily have these kind of journalist backgrounds is he did something for us, and in the sense that you see how far it can go for you if you continue to work on your craft, you continue to do what you do, and you have an opportunity to get $100 million contract from a huge company. And Stephen A. Smith he's been a part of a lot of things. We all know he started off with First Take. That's where a lot of people, mostly that's what he's mostly known for. Started off with First Take with Skip Bayless. And then, he's been on Get Up, and he's been covering the NBA finals. He's, talks about the NFL a lot. He's had some, he's had some controversial takes. And, it's actually one of the reasons why he's in the doghouse, because he has some controversial takes. But he's also, giving a lot of people opportunities to be able to do what it is that he does, and what we do now is to have a show and to have a debate show. They have had, famous debates as far as like Jordan and LeBron. We've had those debates. We've had top 5 debates as far as NFL quarterbacks. We've had top 5 debates in the NBA. And, Stephen A. Smith he's done an amazing job at what he's done for as long as he's done it. And for him to be pretty much the face of ESPN, when you go back and look at what ESPN was before Stephen A. got there, who was really the face? Was there really a singular person that you could say was the face of ESPN, the person that was pretty much leading it? You might say Skip Bayless, but I don't know if that was really true if it was Skip Bayless or not. You have some people that were pretty much, I don't get threw me off a little bit. But Stephen A. Smith has he's led the charge for allowing a lot of people to be able to get into the market of being able to talk about sports and talk about sports freely, and to do it professionally. So he's, like you said, Tomo, he says a lot of big words. A lot of people didn't say soliloquy before he started saying it on ESPN First Take, and now people say it all the time. So Stephen A. Smith has done something good, and he deserves this money. I mean, because he's done something to where the ratings of First Take has continued to be up there where it needs to be. Now, you had people like Casanat on there, and to me, that didn't make sense to have Casanat on there, because what audience are you catering to when it comes to him? I get it's the younger ones, but at the time, it's like these kids should be in school. So I'm not understanding it. But hey, I know he's an up and coming YouTuber, social media influencer, so you can see where they're trying to venture out to other things and not stay exactly where they're always in that to change. So that's one thing I can say. But congratulations, Stephen A. Smith. He did something for like I said, sports guys, and for black sports guys as well, black sports commentators. So it definitely helps us out for sure. Because like I said, he's the face of ESPN, so he deserves that money.
Yeah.
You on mute, Joe?
I feel like I'm watching one of them old Chinese movies.
Congrats to Stephen A. Smith.
There we go.
Congrats to Stephen A. Smith. Big deal. Here's the thing. Saquon Barkley just ran for 2,000 yards, and he's a Super Bowl champion. And Stephen A. got more guaranteed money than Saquon Barkley got in his new contract he just signed. He just signed a 2-year, $41 million contract, but $36 million guaranteed. Stephen A. got a 5-year, $20 million a year. Saquon is $36 million. What's that? 18 a year? He's making more than Saquon guarantee. That's crazy. So he's making more money than every running back in the NFL. That's insane. Now Stephen A. is one of the most controversial people in the media. A lot of people don't like Stephen A. A lot of people don't like his takes. A lot of people call him stuff like a coon. A lot of people call him a traitor. Max blacker than you, stuff like that, right? So, and I get it. That's everybody's personal opinion. But one thing you can't knock is the hustle. You can't knock his hustle. The man is competitive. He's hardworking. And that's one of the reasons why I appreciate Stephen A. Just the work ethic. Because, they always mention that he's number one. I do think he likes the attention. I'm not that type of guy that crave attention, stuff like that. But Stephen A. is like that. And to be honest with you, when people are like that, it kind of bothers me. Right? It kind of bothers me, but like I said, the work ethic he has is awesome. He's a smart individual. He worked on his craft. Now I think right now he's like just like on cruise control. He's done this so much, he can get on air and probably could wing some things. But early Stephen A., he was on point every single time, right? When Skip was on there, he was on point. And he never run from a fight. Like this morning, he came on. He said he had no plans to talk about LeBron, but he saw that was trending, so he said, I gotta address it. So I, stuff like that, I appreciate that. And he make moves that's good for the network. ESPN, right? The Full Letter Network. Like I was talking to J-Mo about this. Let's let him say on pass me Tomo. Let's see him say about this. Max Kellerman. Remember that? Max Kellerman. I think all three of us can agree that he treated him kind of bad, right? Like he treated Max bad. Like Max made sense a lot of times, but Stephen A. would talk over him, scream at him, yell at him, and then he got guys like Jay Will doing the same thing. Like they just disrespect him. And then he said he felt like he got to move. And now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, maybe that probably was the best move for real. It's messed up for Max Kellerman, but it was the best move for ESPN because look at it now. Like now you got all these different casts coming through on a daily basis. You got Mad Dog on Wednesdays. You got Shannon Sharp on Monday and Tuesday. You got on football, you got Saturday and them on Friday. You know what I mean? So like they got a rotation of guys and girls coming in and getting exposure. You got Ellen on there. I love when Ellen on. I'll be tuned in. So you got Ellen coming on, like so, and all these people are getting more exposure because that is a number one sports network, right? Number one sports show too. So that right there, I like sometimes what that showed me right there is sometimes you're gonna have to make tough decisions, and in business that's just the case sometimes. So I watch all these shows and I just take notes. I like just like when you watch it, about this day when you look at the leader. You write down all the things you like about them, what you gotta learn, and right. You look from everybody. You learn what to do and what not to do.
There you go.
There you go. Right. That's what it is. And as a father, we all fathers, right? We know how that is. So once again, congratulations to him. And like Dave said, it's very motivating because we next. Might be one less zero, but we next. I'll take one less, maybe two less. I'm cool with that.
You talking about 100 mil?
Same here.
Oh, I was about to say not on the 20. We talking about 100 mil. Yeah, you said one less zero, that's $2. They're like, man, we can give you a super chat. You want $2? You gotta make sure you got. But they say, man, when you make your prayers, you gotta make sure they direct. You never know. You don't tell them what you're actually looking for. He's gonna give you something else. You're like, hey man, I ain't want a Big Mac. Like, but that's what you said. So yeah, Joe talking about that 100 mil. That's what we talking about. 10, 1. We blessed with whatever y'all want to give us. If you want to drop a $5 super chat, we ain't mad at that neither. But I'm just saying, it's right there. Make sure you hit the button. If you want to drop $9.99 a month, become a superstar member. It's right there. Hit the button. That's all we saying. But like, I can piggyback off of what my bro just said, bro. It's definitely motivating, of course, with any person on TV, especially when it comes to like I'm gonna say politics, sports, anything like that. When you're watching the news, you're not gonna agree with everything that person has to say. However, if you're getting money off of it, this is a perfect way to kind of do it, right? You like, look, man, I'm gonna give my spiel, I'm gonna give my take. And it's kind of funny that he did sign the contract, and the way the media has shifted on him a little bit this week, where everyone's kind of been calling out the media and players have been saying, like, hey, stop critiquing us on things that we can't control. Like if I want to go play with the Suns and I thought OKC was a bad place, don't kill me as a person for doing it. You can not like the move, but don't kill me as a person. This is one of the things that people have to say about Stephen A. But again, it helps push the actual needle forward, and it helps open the door for other people, because without him doing this, him bringing up that cast of others like a Max Kellerman, because Max is great at boxing. So when he first came on First Take, everybody's like, what is he going to do there? But it opened the door for Max. After whatever happened with him and Max, and we all agree, like Joe said, the falling out between them two, it opened up the rotational door now. Like you said, you get L, you get Monica McNutt, you get Kimberly, you get Jeff Saturday. The list keeps going on. I feel like I'm about to turn into DMX, but the names just keep going. Ryan Clark, the opportunities are endless now. So that also goes into the deal. But another thing that's kind of funny is, I looked it up while you all were talking. Pat McAfee is making 17 a year. Stephen A said, you better give me a little bit more, or we're going to have to do something. Because like I said, I got the rotational door. So without me actually opening up this platform, you wouldn't have the Pat McAfee. And now that I bring up Pat McAfee, I think that's why you brought Castaneda on there. Because you're talking about somebody that went from YouTube to ESPN. You try and bring the youth over. You can open up some other doors there, some parallels. But didn't make sense in the moment. But right now, it kind of clicked. I see what he's doing. So again, congratulations to him. Keep making sure you keep opening the doors for others. And they also, I seen that, on his show, now he's starting to talk more about politics on his actual personal podcast. Mm-hmm. So in the contract, they opening it up now. You never know. He may start being on CNN a little bit more. So the doors is open now.
He did say if he has a realistic chance of winning president, he would run. He said that.
Oh my goodness.
He said that. And he actually be on, they be having him on CNN though. And he be on there talking and stuff.
Nah, we don't need all that. We need to get back to the actual.
I'm not a politic guy, so
yeah, that's a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. We gotta talk about the only letters we talking about is AP, SB, MVP. Let's get there. So congratulations from us to you, Stephen A. And A. Stephen A., you bringing Castaneda on there. I mean, click the link. We can come on there too now.
We could. Unless you scared. Say no.
I was like, I don't know, Joe. You kind of with him on the MJ side of things. I want to see how that debate go. I'll go on there and talk about Dak though.
I can give him some pointers about the MJ debate because he be, come on, bro. He be low for some time. But yeah, bring up Dak though. Oh, you a Cowboy fan? My God.
Man, that'd be crazy, man. To see us on there. Oh my goodness. Building up the platform, man. But hey, we doing big things here now. Stephen A., if you want to come here, just let us know.
Hey.
We'll drop the link.
It's funny. Like if we grow our following, when we grow our following, I think he would do that though.
I think so too. He had another dude on there too that started from a YouTube page. I forget his name.
I'm talking about he would come on our platform. He don't mind supporting.
That's the good thing too.
Yeah, he be coming to people's platforms all the time. His thing is, especially athletes, he always say, if I'm going to talk about y'all, at least I can do is like hop on your platform. That's gonna help y'all grow.
Hey, we say the same thing here. We talk about y'all. Y'all want to come on here and talk about it with us? I'm with you on that one too.
Thanks. We trying to help y'all.
Yeah, like if a boxer took a knee, in the fight and you felt like you won, you can come on here and talk about it, bro. Like, I'm just saying.
Thanks.
Oh, if you feel like Jalen Hurts ain't elite, you can come on here and say it. I'm just saying.
It's like I had the country, but go ahead.
Come on, Slay.
I'm playing AJ.
Come on, Slay.
Hey, Darius Slay, that's another one. Michael Parsons. Anybody that want to do a podcast, if you want to come on here and talk about it, hey, we are here and we will give you the platform. Trust me.
You